So before the Hive free lunch, there was the Loyola luncheon in this space. And then the Hive Cafe had been trying to start up for a long time. And the Hive Cafe started, I believe, in fall 2014. And at that point, the Loyola luncheon contract was up, and the CSU stipulated that the Hive Cafe, in order to have access to this space, provide a free vegetarian lunch in place of the Loyola luncheon to fill that gap that was being taken out. So the Loyola luncheon was significantly smaller than what we do here. It was a group of a few people who ran that through a contract with the CSU, and they were providing meals for probably 50 to 70 people. And then when the Hive Cafe took over the space, the CSU and the Hive Cafe signed a contract to provide the Hive free lunch program to students at Loyola. In the first year, I was hired in November of that year, and we served an average of 150 students a day. I think at the beginning it was pretty slow, and then as it started picking up, the coordinator realized that she would need more help. So I started working part-time, and then the following year, I became the Hive free lunch coordinator. And the previous coordinator moved on to work in the Hive Cafe kitchen, which is the original job that she was hired for. And at that point, I was trained on how the Hive free lunch worked. So it made sense to allow me to become the coordinator and oversee the next progression. My goal was really to see it grow, because I think it's an amazing program, and I think it was really something that was needed here. Especially as a vegan, being on Loyola in the past when I was a student, I really had no food options here, besides like walking to Second Cup and getting a latte, which is not very filling or nutritious. So my goal was really to make it grow and make the food more accessible. So that year we started having a nut-free kitchen, started having a lot more gluten-free options, and made the whole program vegan so that people wouldn't have to worry about cross-contamination with cheese. We also started serving a lot more people, so it just made sense to start making it vegan, because all the animal products that were being used were really expensive. So it allowed us to cut costs of the food down by a lot. And in that year, I raised money by applying for CCSL and for a grant from ASFA to be able to get Emily a full-time position as the second Hive free lunch coordinator. I think that year we served about 230 people on average a day, and it was getting extremely exhausting to be the one coordinator all the time. So when Emily started working full-time, we both were working 4 days a week. I would work Monday to Thursday, and she would work Tuesday to Friday. And this allowed for the 2 slowest days to have one coordinator, and the other days, which we were serving like 300 people a lot of the time, to be covered by both of us. And then this year we've served almost 265 people on average, with our highest being 420, and that's not including seconds. So we've really grown throughout the past 3 years that we've been open, and I think we'll continue to grow from here.